Hello, my birdies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Robin, and this is Robin's Reading Nest, where birds of a feather read together. Please like and share this video, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell so that you may know when I upload or go live here on my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Robin's Reading Nest. Today's video is 10 before the end. These are 10 books that I would like to read before the end of 2024. These books are in no particular order, and the only reason I want to read them is to literally get them off my TBR. The majority of these books are recommendations from Booktok and Bookstagram. The first three are by Laurie Gilmore and are in the Dream Harbor series. The first book is entitled The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It was the winner of the TikTok Shop Book of the Year in 2024. Here is the synopsis. When Jeannie's aunt gifts her the beloved Pumpkin Spice Cafe in the small town of Dream Harbor, Jeannie jumps at the chance for a fresh start away from her very dull desk job. Logan is a local farmer who avoids Dream Harbor's gossip at all costs. But Jeannie's arrival disrupts Logan's routine, and he wants nothing to do with the irritatingly upbeat new girl, except that he finds himself drawn to her. Will Jeannie's happy-go-lucky attitude win over the grumpy but gorgeous Logan, or has this city girl found the one person in town who won't fall for her charm or her pumpkin spice lattes? I love cozy mysteries, but I haven't really read very many cozy romances. I picture this series as a literal Hallmark movie. The second book by Laurie Gilmore is The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. When a secret message turns up hidden in a book in the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, Hazel can't understand it. As more secret codes appear between the pages, she decides to follow the trail of clues. She just needs someone to help her out. Gorgeous and outgoing fisherman Noah is always up for an adventure, and a scavenger hunt sounds like a lot of fun. Even better that the cute bookseller he's been crushing on for months is the one who wants his help. Hazel didn't go looking for a romance, but as the treasure hunt leads her and Noah around Dream Harbor, their undeniable chemistry might be just as hot as the fresh out of the oven cinnamon buns the bookstore sells. I wonder if the book has a cinnamon roll recipe included. Most cozies have recipes in the back for the reader to try. The third book in the series is The Christmas Tree Farm. Kira North hates Christmas, which is unfortunate since she just bought a Christmas tree farm in a town that's too cute for its own good. Bennett Ellis is on vacation in Dream Harbor, taking a break from his life in California, and most importantly, taking a break from his latest run of disastrous dates. After a run-in with Kira in her fields, Ben has no intention of offering to help the grumpy owner set up her tree farm, despite the fact she's clearly got no idea what she's doing. Kira knows she should stop being so stubborn, but her farm is not at all cute and cozy like people always show on social media. It's borderline dangerous with no heating, and she'd rather no one saw it. But somehow fate finds Ben at Kira's farm once more, and as Kira watches him swing an axe at the first tree, she finds herself appreciating his strength and questioning why she refused help in the first place. Laurie Gilmore also has two other upcoming books for the series: The Strawberry Patch Pancake House, that will be released March of 2025, and The Gingerbread Bakery, which will be released September 2025. Next on my list is three books that are also in a series. The Lexington, Alabama series is by Mary Monroe, and the first book is entitled Mrs. Wiggins. The daughter of a prostitute mother and an alcoholic father, Maggie Franklin knew her only way out was to marry someone upstanding and church-going. someone like Hubert Wiggins, the most eligible man in Lexington, Alabama, and the son of its most revered preacher. Proper and prosperous, Hubert is glad to finally have a wife, even one with Maggie's background, for Hubert has a secret he desperately needs to stay hidden, and Maggie's unexpected charm, elegance, and religious devotion makes her the perfect partner in lies. Their surprising union makes the Wigginses the town's most envied couple, complete with a son, Claude, whom Maggie idolizes, until he falls in love with the worst possible fiancé. Terrified, Maggie won't let Daisy destroy her son, and when her employer's brother sexually harasses her, Maggie knows something needs to be done about him as well. In fact, she realizes there are an awful lot of sinning, disruptive people who should be eliminated from her perfect world. But the more Maggie tries to take control, the more obstacles are thrown in her way. And when it seems like the one person she always expected to be there is starting to drift away, Maggie will play one final merciless game to secure what she's fought so hard to earn. This book sounds like a thriller, and I can't wait to start it. The second book in this series is Empty Vows. Jessie Tucker, a beloved widow in Lexington, Alabama, feels ready to reward herself after years of kindness and generosity, especially following the tragic loss of Hubert Wiggins' wife and son. In an attempt to win Hubert's affection, she devises a deception to make herself indispensable to him, believing it will spark romance. Hubert, secretly yearning for a passionate connection, is thrilled by the arrangement, using Jessie to maintain his pious public image. However, as Jessie realizes Hubert is not the passionate partner she envisioned, she becomes infatuated with the handsome younger man, Conway. This new desire complicates matters, especially with Conway's girlfriend, Blondine, a longtime rival of Jessie's, who seizes the opportunity to undermine her. As Blondine attempts to ruin Jessie's reputation and claim Hubert for herself, tensions escalate. In a climactic night, all three characters push their limits, and the web of lies they've created threatens to engulf them. Ultimately, they must confront their secrets and decide how far they're willing to go to achieve their desires, risking everything they hold dear in the process. This book sounds like I need to keep the red wine and the popcorn on deck. The third book in the series is Love, Honor, Betray. In the midst of a series of mysterious serial murders in Lexington, Alabama, Jessie and Hubert Wiggins project a calm and devoted front, reassuring the community of their faith. However, they are hiding a significant secret. Hubert is involved in a clandestine affair with Leroy. When Leroy's ex-wife returns, Hubert's jealousy and desperation lead him to increasingly reckless behavior as he tries to keep Jessie unaware of his double life. Jessie, frustrated by Hubert's erratic actions and eager to consummate their marriage, seeks comfort in a new charming lover who proves to be unreliable and potentially dangerous. As their secrets spiral out of control and the police close in on the murder investigation, Jessie and Hubert realize they must confront the reality behind the killings plaguing their town. However, pursuing the truth may expose their own lies. Faced with a choice that could pit them against one another, they must decide whether to bury their deceptions or confront the unavoidable truths of their lives. Whew, that book sounds like a roller coaster. The fourth book in the series is Double Lives, which is out now, and the fifth book, which is scheduled for release in March 2025, is titled Bent Not Broken. Okay, my next book on my 10 Before the End list is Miss Pearly's Girls by ReShonda Tate Billingsley. Miss Pearly Bell faces the challenge of raising her four very different daughters alone in rural Arkansas. Regretting that they have grown apart and never wanted to see each other again, she decides to summon them home when she is diagnosed with a terminal illness. Pearly hopes to help her daughters reconcile and forgive, but this requires confronting deep-seated secrets and lies. Maxine, the oldest sister and a pastor's wife, has always taken her responsibilities seriously, but a long-buried secret threatens to dismantle her carefully constructed life. The youngest sister, Leslie, is focused on building a future with her new love, only to have a shocking truth from her past disrupt everything she believed. Stella, an elegant PR professional, and her earthy twin, Star, clash on almost everything, with an old deception threatening their last chance for connection. As the sisters confront the illusions they've clung to for years, they must engage with each other directly. They face the challenge of rebuilding trust and addressing their past grievances to come together as a family in Pearlie's time of need. I think that this book has been on my TBR the longest. I don't know why I keep putting it off. The next book, which I think has been the second longest on my TBR, is Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. June Hayward and Althea Liu were expected to be literary rising stars, but while Althea thrives as a celebrated author, June feels overlooked and frustrated by the publishing industry's preferences for stories featuring basic white girls. When June witnesses Athena's tragic death in an accident, she impulsively steals Athena's just finished novel, which highlights the contributions of Chinese laborers during World War I. June edits the manuscript and submits it to Athena's agent under her own name, rebranding herself as Juniper Song, with an ambiguous ethnic image. The book becomes a bestseller, but June struggles to escape Athena's shadow. As suspicions arise and evidence threatens to expose her deception, June races to protect her secret, ultimately confronting how far she is willing to go to keep what she believes she deserves. Wow. Like, I have no words. None at all. This book has been rumored to be turned into a TV show. I will have to watch it once it premieres because if they keep to what the summary of the book is and stick to it through and through, this is going to be a great, great TV show. Next on my list is When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. Sydney Green, a lifelong Brooklyn resident, is disheartened by the rapid changes in her neighborhood, where condos are replacing familiar homes and longtime neighbors are vanishing. In an effort to preserve her community's history, she organizes a walking tour, reluctantly teaming up with her new neighbor, Theo. However, their exploration soon spirals into a frightening investigation filled with paranoia as they uncover unsettling truths. As they delve deeper, Sydney begins to suspect that their neighbors may not have simply relocated to the suburbs. Instead, the revitalization efforts in the area may be hiding something far more sinister. Confronted with questions of coincidence versus conspiracy, they grapple with trust issues, both in each other and in their own perceptions. Together, they must uncover the truth before they too become victims of the gentrification that threatens to erase their community. Now, I would say with the paranoia aspect, this is kind of similar to We Came to Welcome You by Vincent Terrado. If you missed that, I did a review on that, and you can click here to see it. Okay, and the last book on my 10 Before the End book list is One of Us Knows by Alyssa Cole. Years after a breakdown and being diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder derailed her career as a historical preservationist, Kenitra Nash receives a second chance as the caretaker of a historic home on a secluded Hudson River island. Unfamiliar with how she ended up there and eager to make the most of this opportunity, Ken's life takes a dramatic turn when a surprise visit from the home's conservation trust coincides with a looming nor'easter. This unexpected visit brings a group of potentially dangerous strangers, including the man responsible for her earlier downfall. When he is found dead, Ken becomes the prime suspect. With time running out and a web of secrets surrounding Kavanaugh Island, Ken and her alters must work together to clear their names, uncover the truth about the island's mysteries, and confront their own troubled past, or risk losing everything, including their lives. The possibility that the main character's alters can pop up at any minute as the narrator is intriguing. Whew! My goodness, I think we all need to take a break after all of that. Okay, my birdies, have you read any of these books on my 10 before the end list? Did you put any of these books on your current TBR or your TBR for next year? Do you have a 10 before the end list of your own? If so, drop down in the comments and let me know. Or if you decide to do a video, tag me in it so that I may see it. And subscribe to your channel. Okay, I am so glad that y'all decided to spend this time with me. So until we meet again, thank you for visiting Robin's Reading Nest, where birds of a feather read together.